start the recording. And then once you're ready to do that history check, you can. They'll see if you can get that additional information that might at least give you also an additional question to maybe pose to her.
Does this count as a knowledge check that the grimoire would help with?
It should, yes. Well, I mean, yeah, because grimoire aids you in history. And
It only gives me +1, but
yeah, it still gives you +1. Hello, roll. You remember that there were bugbears at the mansion, but nothing else really about them in particular.
I do know that there was the shrine to the Lady Flowers below their fort, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I'm not there, though. Everyone else is with her.
Correct, yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, Quinn is rebooting PC at the moment because Opera's having the same issue with Roll20. Weird.
I think it's probably his VPN.
I'm thinking that could be it. It could be that the VPN is registering that as a not safe site for whatever reason.
The one is living in China.
But it's weird that normally if it's like a banned site, it will say it failed to connect. And like it'll explain that the way it loaded in there just looked like it failed to render, like to load the rest of the page entirely, but it attempted to. That's why it's kind of confusing. That's why I thought it might have been a cache issue. But hopefully it'll be sorted shortly. But let's see, we can at least do Red's interaction while waiting, since he's in his own little space anyway. So,
Okay.
as noted, Red, you are alone in the once dedicated statue room of worship that was then redesigned to represent Lady Flowers, and she has appeared. Bring up her image once again. Noting how you've been able to dispatch 2 of her champions and seems to be inclining towards an offer once again.
Let me think about this. So what did she say exactly?
She was posing another offer towards you to become a champion under her, reminding you of the conversation you had in your dreams previously when she reached out, that she could grant you the power, grant you the ability to protect the ones you care about, that you'd be able to solve things that you currently aren't able to do so. And that's what she had said.
Well, I will respond just without looking at her. It seems like an unhealthy association.
She will say, only because I don't favor the light or the dark explicitly. That is why an agent of light, as you would be seen as, whether you accept that title or not, would still be someone worth an offering of championship.
I am already Mistress Champion.
In your mind, maybe.
Fascinating. And I will start limping towards the door, see if I can open it.
Okay. You will go up towards the door. You will see that it is locked. You'll notice a bunch of glyphs and wards. They don't seem to immediately activate nor glow as you get close to the door, and as you kind of would get near interacting with it, it doesn't seem like it's going to go off, only if the door is maybe lockpicked. You get the feeling with your
Okay.
arcane knowledge. But you will
Does she?
notice as she seems to follow you, kind of
Oh, that's just
hovering,
nasty.
hovering rather than walking. She will say, "How about a token of understanding?" She'll wave her hand, and you'll see the glyphs disappear. The door unlocks.
Heal my wounds.
She will say, "Easily done, if you become a champion. Favors are quite
No.
limiting to those that don't follow. It is the rule of things."
Who's in this room? Did I see?
You see a dwarf by himself who is passed out from exhaustion. He's malnourished. His face is heavily bruised. And he seems to have been trying to kick down the door as best as he could before he passed out. He is the only one in the room, as a reminder, as you kind of desperately search just to hoping you find her, but you do not.
Am I able to do an Arcana check to see if she's an illusion?
You could do an investigation to determine illusions.
Investigation. How close do I need to be? Like,
You don't have. You could just perceive her. You could, as long as you're perceiving. If it is an illusion, you can perceive it. You don't have to be within 5 feet or something like that. As long as you know that
okay,
it's there, you can attempt it.
I forgot that I'm exhausted, so I didn't roll the last one with disadvantage.
Oh, that would have been the correct rate. That's correct. A 14. Let's see.
Plus
You
one,
could.
I guess, with the book, right?
Yeah, so 15. I mean, if you wanted to, this might be. It's up to you, but you could use your inspiration for the recap if you wanted to get a natural 20. But otherwise, if you want to save that, then it'd be simply a 15. Again,
So
after the result.
I would be doing a natural 20 to determine if she was an illusion, though.
Yeah, it just means that if the 15 was not high enough of a DC against the DC, then you could probably guarantee you could tell if she's an illusion or not if you get the natural 20. But with the 15, it might
Okay,
not be enough. You're not certain. You'd have to choose
let's
that before the results declared.
let's not throw away a nat 20. Let's do the nat 20.
Okay. You can tell that she is not an illusion, but you get the feeling that it is not fully herself either. It feels almost like a clone of some sorts. Like there's almost kind of an unnatural presence to the shape and form. It doesn't look like she is fully humanoid. It kind of gives a resemblance of yourself in a way, being something fully not real and also real. Yeah, real. So you get the feeling that she's probably actually capable of combat. She's not an illusion.
Are
But you
are you just
Mhm.
pestering me until I say yes?
Is quite effective. Always to
Well,
keep
I
in the
won't.
back of one's mind.
That situation has not changed. Your champions have destroyed my way of life in my town.
It's happened for many champions to do, all in the
And
name of the right thing or for the wrong thing. I don't control their actions. I just give them a chance to realize their potential. If they decide to use it to their gains or waste it, that is their choice. What is the point of free will if you only remain a puppet?
I'm gonna take a step into the room. Oh, the
Okay.
door closed. And just have a look right and left to see if there's anyone else in there.
You
And then to
do not see anyone.
yeah, no one's there. Where's the rest of them?
She'll say, around. If they're still alive, I would imagine. There is one in my care that showed potential.
Who was that?
I think you know her all too well.
I won't play your games. Tell me who it is.
I believe her old name was Savannah. Your twin, I guess you could say at this point, was nice enough to collect her.
Is he one of your champions?
We have a understanding, but only one. You cannot be a champion of two.
Who does he serve?
I don't disclose all information to outsiders. He is still only one I have an understanding with, so he keeps it the same way.
Well, you have my answer.
Very well. I'll see
It's
you
would not be
again.
logical for me to accept such a dangerous offer.
Well, maybe the tides will shift and time will change your feelings. I have enough time to wait.
I don't even know what you were offering me to start, besides some healing for signing away too much that I'd wanted to give away.
What is it that you desire now? What is it you hope to become? Those
Peace and quiet.
things are potential.
um, I wish to understand myself better, but I don't think that you hold the answers to those questions.
I may, or I may not. But what I
Oh,
can tell you is that I can certainly offer the potential for you to realize it, whether it's from my mouths or from a location that could answer your question.
I politely decline. I am the weave contemplating itself. I look to Mystra for guidance.
And you, like many of her other suitors, will fall on deaf ears. A fickle one that is, always wondering thousands of years ahead, never looking at the present. Do not have that
The,
time.
we- the weave does not owe us an explanation.
Yet you seek to understand it. At that point, it is a
And
foolish errand.
the quest for knowledge is never fickle. Let me seek it my own way, to the one I know who hasn't betrayed me.
Well, when you hit that wall, I'll be around.
I'll just look in her direction. I'm assuming that's her exit cue, but I want to make sure she's leaving
She
and not
disappears.
gonna fireball me.
No, she disappears. A collection of flowers seem to crumble away, as it seemed, as noted, it wasn't like a full visual appearance of herself, but it looked like a bunch of flowers had connected to make her form. And the flowers themselves fall apart. The statue that once had all the flowers upon it is now empty and destroyed.
Okay. Does this guy have a family resemblance to Mortimer?
They have the same characteristic nose and ears that you would be able to tell. I mean, you're not certain. There are a lot of different types of dwarves, but it's very familiar. At least you'd be able to probably assume. Also, given the importance of the dwarves here and the rarity of them being
Okay.
in the area, you could probably deduce that.
So I have one greater health. I have one common health potion and one
Mhm.
lesser health potion.
Mhm.
I will drink the common health potion and I'll administer to him a lesser health potion.
Okay. Heard.
I do not remember. I know lesser is 2d4, right?
If you're taking it inside a combat, yes. Outside, it's 10.
So I'll give him 10.
Yep.
And then common is how much altogether?
30 maximum.
I'll just take the 30 and I'll delete those two.
Okay. He seems to be fully restored from his wounds, though heavily malnourished nonetheless. It does appear he's also exhausted at this point as well. He will say, "You're not one of them, are you? Not some sort of trick."
I come from your uncle, Mortimer.
Huh. So did my cousin. But he found a human. He just jokes, seeming trying to laugh, wheezing.
Listen, friend, I've got Mortimer not far away, probably half a day's travel. Maybe we patch up a bit and then take you back to shelter.
Aye, that sounds good.
Do you have any do you have a profession, a trade? Are you proficient with weapons?
I could swing an axe, but I never did much training. Just an explorer.
Hmm.
Anything about caves and dungeons, you'll find no better than me. They call my family the Rock Seekers, after all. He tries to
Well,
stand
let's get.
up kind of slowly and then kind of stumbles a little bit from his exhaustion and then manages to rise to his feet. His stubbornness seems to allow him to stand, but his body is still weak.
Did any of the because the hobgoblins and stuff out there, do they have weapons and stuff like
Yes.
axes or? All right, I'll just.
The closest weapon that he would probably be able to wield would be a Morning Star, but he would be able to at least use it. Not proficient with it, but use it nonetheless.
Did any of them have like a quarterstaff,
I believe
like this guy?
the captain had a great sword. The chief, I believe he was also using a Morning Star, if I remember correctly. Yes, he was using a
I'm just
Morning
thinking
Star.
something for a walking stick for him.
A javelin, potentially.
Yeah, just grab like him like a one-handed weapon and then something he can use as like a crutch.
Like wrap some rope around a few javelins to have more weight on them as a walking stick for now could work.
Something like that, like so he can travel under his own weight.
Okay, that'll work.
And then I'll just start searching the room while he's kind of getting set up while you just figure out what we're doing with the other two.
Okay, heard. I will type out real quick what the others had on them from the enemies, and then we'll switch over. Quinn, is everything looking good on your side now? Or is it still acting up?
Better.
Good.
I can actually see things now.
That is an upside.
Just a little bit laggy.
And shield. Four. Okay, so this is the armor that you find upon them. And then collectively on the bigger guys, you find 50 gold, 75 silver pieces, and 400 copper pieces as well in that area. It seems the rest of the place was cleared out for the redecoration of the statue itself and space for the Bone Devil for its control. Then that is what you find in that room.
All right, I'm gonna stick all that in the bag of holding.
And while you're doing that, so you switch over to the others. For us, we'll kind of move to remove the staff, her items from her, and putting it in his bag before he goes to bandage her arms. He's lowered his guard slightly towards the party as they're kind of catching their breath, but he's still keeping an eye, especially towards Lycan and Destiny at the moment. Not really too concerned, it seems, with Kalor on his other side. He doesn't seem to look back at him.
Can I take that half plate?
I'll keep it in the bag for you and then hand it out later.
All right, cool. Um, so am I seeing the same thing everyone else is seeing? We're in this kind of like lagoon area.
Yes, you should be able to see
Yeah.
right here. Let's see.
There's like I can't see anything over here. Oh my god.
Yeah, you should be able to see up to here, and then the vision will get cut off, and then down here, vision will get cut off. That's just a room sizing. And there's a hallway up to your north here, and a collapsed hallway to your south here.
Don't see the hallway to the north. Like
If I move your token over, you might be able
black
to see.
over here.
Oh, interesting. There's a dynamic lighting wall there. That's weird.
Oh, that's funny.
There we go.
Ah,
But,
there we go. Much better.
Yep.
Thank you.
Alrighty. So, what would you like to do? As for us as doing that.
For me, I'm not really sure at the moment. I'm kind of had a bit lost, not being here for the past 2 weeks.
Oh, good.
I will. What's a spider guy's name again?
For us. Oh, sorry. The spider herself is Nesnara. She is Nesnara the spider. The brother is for us.
We haven't searched her
Oh.
yet.
Bring up her. Nope, that grabbed you for some reason instead of her. There she is.
Evening jump scare.
And then for us, as a reminder, as noted, it looks like the staff and cloak so far has been taken by Faraz. It seems that he's removing her from any access to things or items. We're going to bandage her.
Is she wearing what's she wearing under her cloak?
It looks to be this kind of large dress-like attire. It's ornate, and it's a kind of a set piece to the cloak itself. It's purplish black with a silver outline on it and a bunch of intricate designs. It kind of goes from the shoulders down.
All right. I'm going to. I guess I'll pat her down while he's like bandaging her. See if I notice any additional lumps. Like
Okay.
if she's got like a blade strapped to her leg or something.
Yep. You will find a ornate dagger on her leg, and you will find a coin pouch of 200 gold as well.
Ooh, that's really tempting. Oh. I'll hold up the blade and ask the guy.
Any idea what this is?
For us, we'll say it is a dagger given to those worthy enough to become the next spider. I shall hold on to it. The gold is earned by foul deed. Consider it repayment for your wounds.
Sweet. Thanks.
And I'll pocket the gold. Um, guess I'll ask him.
You're planning on taking her back to the Underdome.
No, it is too late for that.
So what are you planning?
To make do somewhere on this top side.
Will she be okay with that?
She will in time, once she reflects upon her actions. There is a step and process, a measure to becoming a spider. She got too greedy and wanted it now, and made the wrong choices. For that she was exiled, and I took the same punishment in order to save her. If not, your party might have been the one who'd slain her, and she would have learned nothing.
I think you should know. Sure you do, but those with brand so easily get
You're clipping out a little bit there. I didn't quite hear what you said at the end.
Yeah, dang. I'm just gonna forego the voice changer.
Oh, good.
I just have too many problems with it. You should know that those of great ambition rarely give them up.
He'll say, I don't intend to seize her ambition, but place it in the right direction.
Do I feel like this guy has like a solid plan? Or is he
Insight.
just kind of like hoping for the best? Could I do because I believe I have to do this beforehand. Bonus action divine insight to give myself advantage on this check.
Sure. Yep. Go for it.
All right, thank you. Ooh.
Natural 20, back to back. Very nice. He seems confident that he can reform her and that he can assist her on the right path. But you do get the feeling that it is coming from maybe a bit too much wishful thinking and his own confidence. But if he was able to, it's if the idea that if he was able to help her the first time, why didn't he until now? But there's a lot of information missing story-wise that might be able to answer that question of why he wasn't able to help her the first time, and might be able to actually succeed the second time. But you do get the feeling that there is some. It's not necessarily a game plan, but his confidence and his belief that he can is there. It's not simply lighthearted.
Follow-up question. When I use peer into the fates,
Hmm?
I see parallel dimensions
Hmm?
of like the current situation, or can I see actually like
A nearby
into
situation.
the
So nearby relative in time. So you don't necessarily have control of that currently. You might be able to see today. You might be able to see next week. You might be able to see a year down the road. It's not necessarily always the same. You're just able to get a glimpse of
Okay.
something that seems relevant or connecting to you in some way.
Can I attempt peer into the fates onto him?
Sure. You can use that ability.
Okay. Wisdom save, right?
That's correct. Okay.
Could be better, could be worse.
As you peer into the fates, you will see some point in the future, you find yourself surrounded by your party members, Faras and Nesnara, encountering a large and menacing looking demon. And you see that Faras jumps in the way of an attack meant for you. Before the slash strikes, your eyes kind of slap back. Your vision returns from being blackened.
All right, I'm gonna. I feel like I didn't pass out that time or
Did
puke
not.
up blood.
You
So
managed to succeed.
good for me. I'm going to. I'm gonna say, give me a second, and I'll. Calor doesn't know anybody at this in this universe, so I guess I will go to. I'll go to Red, and
Yep.
I'll ask Red. I'd rather inform him.
I will say at this
I
point, Red will be able to make his way into the hallway after scavenging. So you'll be able to see him.
With this dwarf guy.
Yep, with the dwarf in tow. Comes over.
I think that he needs some assistance.
Assistance
He
with
doesn't
what?
with his sister. He seems to think that he can handle this situation on his own, but I think it's more so wishful thinking.
I'm surprised you
Do
haven't
you know
taken one of her
anybody?
arms.
Oh, it was very tempting. Very tempting, but it didn't feel right this time.
Well, he still is on his own. We could take her back to the fort, throw her in the stockade, and question her later. Still keeping her alive.
But it's not just her, it's him as well. He needs some additional guidance, I feel. Someone who might be in a situation similar to his own. Do you have anyone in mind?
What's his situation?
Well, he wishes to stay up here, not return to the Underdark, and he wants to continue helping his sister with her ambitions, well, tempering them, I suppose. He couldn't help her before, and he thinks he can succeed now.
Well, if he's going to keep her alive under those pretexts, we should banish them both from this area. I don't want to bring her back to the fort.
I would love to do that, but I feel like we need to be able to keep an eye on them somehow. Do you know where your quote unquote parents have gone?
No. I don't have any parents.
That's why I said quote unquote. Didn't you see
But
my fingers moving?
I do not I see your fingers moving. I don't know where they've gone. No, I don't know. Why do you think that Cole and Core are going to help us now? They're running from whatever the phase after them.
Yes, but they seem knowledgeable in other aspects.
I don't think you
Perhaps they
can
could
rely
have
on
some
them at all.
insights.
Well, we have people back in the town that can help. Maybe Mortimer knows something. We still haven't questioned my dwarf friend here, how he knows her.
Shall we do that?
What's your name? Mortimer Kin?
Nundro Rockseeker.
Nundro. Nundro, what can you tell us about the woman who's passed out over there? And have you seen this man before? The drow.
No, I haven't seen him. I've seen a few like him. She commands them. She sent her goons to get me and my brother. Didn't go so well for him, though. Did the best we could. They were after the forge, just like we were. They just had better numbers. The rest was I was locked up there.
Do you know what item she was trying to create?
Not sure. Maybe just control of it.
And what item were you trying to create?
Just to restore it. It was a part of our clan's heritage. A powerful artifact that gave many wealths and treasures for our people. My brother and I wanted to rebuild it. Once we could prove that it existed and that it was there, after all. The dwarven clans might actually do something. Instead of hide away in their hills and mountains.
Well, it exists. Destiny, I don't know. This guy's helped us in the past. We need to ask him what he knows about Kepler.
Mm. Okay.
Oh.
I suppose let's do that then.
Forgot music channel, there you go.
I'm gonna walk. Thank you.
Varys,
Mm.
where are you taking your sister? She's severely injured. You don't look so healthy yourself, and you're in the middle of a dungeon.
He will say, once I am able, I will be taking her somewhere, village or town nearby. At least till she and I recuperate. Then
Let's get
I'll
something
try to
straight.
work on her wrongful ambitions.
If you stay close to here, I want to know everything. If you do want to take her away, I want you to go far away that I never see you or her again.
Being exiled twice is no different than being exiled the first. She has caused wrong, so maybe it is best that we take our leave entirely, rather
Where
than
is
not leave
Kepler?
bad ties.
Where's Kepler and where's Savannah?
I assume the one that was you, wasn't you, after all. I kept my distance just in case. During the fire, he had tried to attack me. I was able to use the flames to escape. After that, I don't know where he had went. I've been just searching for my sister this entire time. I do not know where
What do you want to
Savannah is
do?
either.
What do you want to do, Destiny? Let them get out of here? Because I don't want to have to be responsible for them.
If we do let them out of here, I'd like some insurance to know that she's just not going to try to do the same thing again.
Why don't you promise her to your patron then?
Well, DM, I usually get this like feeling about that, right? It's not that
Yes, you can kind of get a feeling of if someone is leaning towards the white, the black, or the gray. kind of a mixture of their role in the universe in terms of impact, whether it's a negative, a positive, or somewhere in between. And you notice she has an immense sway of gray energy that she could be either tipped very easily on either sides of the scales.
Okay. Um, do I feel like she has the potential to become one of Varangol's champions?
Given that she is so potent and that she is more so neutral and not so necessarily towards the light or the good, you do get the feeling that she could easily become a candidate because those are generally what Varangol would prefer. Someone who's not extreme in one side or the other, but willing to understand both sides.
Hmm. I'm gonna ask. Sorry, one more time. What's this guy's name? Can you spell it out? Because like
Yes,
I keep trying
I
to
gotcha.
mispronounce.
No worries, no
Thank you so
worries.
much.
Yep, let me put it in Roll20 for you. For us, Verza and Neznara. Verza. Spider.
Figured.
Yep.
Uh, Tharas, what would her becoming the spider entail?
The spider is something earned, usually of power, whether it's arcane, divine, or physical power, enough to show the Spider Queen that they are worthy to become a true champion and lead the Drow forces. Her attempt here was in that pursuit, but foolishly. She misled other Drow to follow her, to not follow the true ways, and go topside in order to gain the power that she seeked, rather than spending the time below to obtain it.
Then how do you intend to gain her this power while staying on the top side? She must have not been completely wrong to try to come up here if you intend to do the same.
Adventuring seems to be a good opportunity, as I have seen it in your party. That is something I believe we can, and her can try to do, and find others to make a new one for ourselves, to satiate her ambition, to obtain power, but to do better with it, rather than foolishly become puppets of others like she had done for quick power. A short-term foolish action.
I don't
I
want to
would like
debate
to
this all
hear
day.
You do get
What
the
is your
feeling he could
decision,
easily
Destiny?
debate.
if you feel that your goal is unreachable, would you be willing to take her life? Do
If
you feel like
she
she
were
will
to
sway too
place
far?
others further in needless slaughter, then I'll be the one to give her the peace that she deserves.
I will hold you to that.
He nods to that remark.
I'm going to. Where is? Oh, is this Calla right here?
Oh shit! I just remembered the entrance into this place has collapsed.
It took a while to remember. Just a
We
little
can't
bit.
leave if we want to. How the fuck do we get out? We gotta find a way out. Oh, that was an exit down
Well.
there, but that was full of freaking bats and shit. Sturges.
Yeah, we could kill him.
Someone's gonna have to pay for this.
Cool. DM, how many minutes has it been since like whatchamacallit? Queen died?
Uh, recently, so not too long since since the queen has been dead.
Cool. I'll just push myself past Red and just exhaust myself to save Queen once more, since I don't have any more spell slots.
I think we need a rest.
I agree.
We can't make an exit out of here. We're fucked. Like, I'm totally tapped on spell slots. Okay, well,
Do we know of anyone else trying to like get in here or to
no.
who might bother us while we rest?
No, the only other danger we know about is the Wyvern Tower attacking the Phandalin survivors.
Hmm.
So I don't want to mess around here too long.
Well, if we feel like we could have a safe rest, it looks like there's some beds in here. Nice.
Wow.
I mean, I can get phantom steeds, right? So we can go back quickly, but it just need to find a way out. Like my plan would be to take the dwarf guy back, heal him up because he looks like he's got a fractured skull, and we come back with him later because he knows about how the forge works. It's like we've cleared the place out mostly. There's a few bits we haven't explored, but like her forces are gone.
Okay, I thought my whole computer froze there for a moment. Is it frozen? Okay. Are you guys able to hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
I think the general play here is we're all messed up, including the baddie, which is a good thing. So maybe we see if we can get to the exit, like probe the exit down here, and we have some stuff in the bag of holding that could help. Like there's fire breath potion.
Yeah. Do we have we have a set of magical handcuffs, don't we?
It's on her actually.
Oh, okay.
Lycan's
Perfect.
put it on her.
And Faraz has already removed her other items.
Okay. I guess yeah, let's take a rest. Um do you have Liamon's tiny hut?
I do.
Do you think you could ritually cast it?
Yeah, I can do that in the dungeon, and then we can set up. What we could do is like drag beds to the middle, and then put the hut around them.
Have a sleepover.
Now, you will know, as you kind of mentioned about the collapsing. Faraz will state,
Hey, how'd he get in?
Mhm.
That's a good point.
you came in a collapsed way. I swum, taken a swim in order to get in, although there are quite several large tentacled beasts within the waters.
Yeah, that's a hard no. There is another way in, maybe.
I'd
in
rather
this case,
avoid them
out.
if I could, not to re-engage them a second time.
Okay. Can we get away with a short, or do we have to do a long?
It's possible either way.
I don't want to leave the town that long
Question.
because then we've been away for 2 days.
That is true. You are adding more and more space for something bad to happen.
We did what we set out to do. We got Mortimer's cousin. We've got her. We short rest, get out.
Okay. If we short rest, I'll.
You do have to keep in mind the
Do-
forge, though, is still currently active, though quite
We can come
dormant,
back
as
for it.
noted.
I mean, if someone who's good in Arcana has to do the roll, I'm proficient, but I'm exhausted, so I'll be doing it with disadvantage. So I have to rest. I have to long rest. So either long rest here, we long rest back at the fort. And it makes more sense to long rest back at the fort because Mortimer's cousin's really injured. We can't keep her down here with us for over a day.
I'm proficient in Arcana,
What's your modifier?
+4.
Yeah, +4. So mine is +8.
Give me a history check. It should be at disadvantage because of the exhaustion upon you. Just give me a history check to see if there's something else you could factor in to a potential risk.
Okay. Um.
14 will pass.
Well, it's 8. 15 with the book.
Or 15. Yeah, correct. Yep. You would note that you remember the bugbear that had communicated that they had found
Yeah.
the forge, but the bugbears that you had fought only were able to recognize that you were there because of the failed stealth rolls. And when you had pushed in to fight Nesnara, it didn't seem like
Oh, there's more people coming.
they were all too concerned about the forge. They were focused on the ritual at the tower, the structure. That means that message
All right.
probably went elsewhere.
All right. We have to use the forge and get out.
So short rest, use the forge, get out?
I say use the forge, then short rest and get out. We don't know how far away the recipient of the message was.
Fair. We're using the forge to make an item, right?
Yeah, so you saw in your vision like a demon, so we need something that would kill that. Let's just get there and see what we see. And this dwarf guy might be able to help us. Maybe his help can offset my disadvantage. And we have the book of all the. Remember the book of this from the witch?
DM, what do I know about demons?
Demons
Like they
are
die.
when they die, they are sent back to the abyss, albeit at random, and then are warping through different portals to find their way back to the material plane. Just like within the Nine Hells, creatures of those types will try to find portals back to the material plane. The difference is that a devil will go back to their assigned level of the hells, while a demon will randomly get thrown into the abyss, into the chaoticness of it, and just take much longer to get back than a devil normally does.
Should
Demons
we
have the same
perhaps
connection as devils. They both have to die in their respective planes to be truly dead. Otherwise, they'll warp out of the other plane of existence and go back to their home plane of existence.
should we make something to, instead of kill it, instead bind it to something?
I think we can argue for days what we were gonna make. My idea, top of my head, was because we don't know what we're facing. I was gonna create an item that was a ward to protect the fort, so we have a safe haven.
So instead of bringing
Okay.
something necessarily to move around with and use, more so to make sure that your base is safe.
Exactly.
That could
Okay.
work.
I think that's a good option.
Like we have a weapon, a shield, a piece of armor, a necklace. We don't know. We might as well have a generic anti fiend ward on the base. Like just a debuff of against something that would attack it.
Hmm. Okay.
Because we don't require something special to kill a fiend. Like we're your barbarian wizard. Like we have tools that can employ it. But if we're trying to operate out of a specific place and keep people safe, then let's focus on that. Because we can't do the thing is we can't protect them when we're not there, and that's the risk because we're not there right now.
All right. Let's go do it then.
All right, I ward like a stone or some kind of. Has anyone seen the show From?
I have
Mm,
Oh, there's like these little not tokens. You know, like a shaman would put up like little stone
yeah, not
like
trinkets necessarily, but
charms and stuff
talismans.
around. Yeah, like that. Like we hang it in the fort and it has like an aura of protection or something. Like a magic, like a large magic circle or something like that.
It does
Right.
have to be
Let's
an
move.
item from the forge, so it wouldn't necessarily be able to be a circle. But it could be an item, like a talisman, something of that nature.
That's what I mean. Yeah, something we'd hang. So let's head there. I'm just gonna start going
Minecraft
this way.
beacon.
What was that, Destiny?
Minecraft beacon.
Oh, gotcha.
Give an aura or mining speed.
Yeah, got the movie Minecraft movie beacon, the blue light.
We could even dump in the book with the soul to power it. The the loss of one to protect another. Oh, I'm assuming I dropped concentration on that web by now.
Oh yeah, that would be gone.
Nope.
And then I will move everyone over as well. Dendro, even in his weakened state, can't how to conceal his excitement when he sees the forge. Something he's been hunting for years. Been told that it's not there, and he's finally now looking at it. And he does get a little bit teary-eyed looking at it. He mutters something under his breath. The only word you can kind of make out clearly is brother. As he looks towards it and kind of leans up against one of the tools, beginning to examine them slightly.
I'll ask him for his assistance setting it all up.
He will gladly turn and try to slowly make his way over to assist as best he can. See that he's kind of grabbing all the bits and bobs, make sure everything's aligned properly.
No, I intend, and correct me if I'm wrong, group. I'm going to add the souls from Conaberry to this as a talisman to protect Phandalin.
Yes.
So they won't have gone in vain. We're using them to protect like similar people that they. I don't want to use it selfishly, like, oh, it's use it to kill someone. I'm gonna use it to protect.
Okay. I think that they would be happy about that. I guess I'll try to assist you.
My idea was to use them to raise everybody, but I realize if we do that, we can't protect everybody, and the same thing might happen again. So we might as well just, with what we've preserved, we ensure it doesn't is protected.
Hmm.
Plus, we did steal the book from a witch, and if we try to raise a bunch of dead, they're just going to come back as zombies anyway. So
It
it's
is
highly
entirely
dangerous.
possible.
Okay, so what is an item around the room that would look like we could infuse?
You will notice a large array of mundane items: shields, swords, hammers. You'll find necklaces, rings, not of
What
extreme
if
value, as they seem to all be more like test dummy, like outlines of things. It looks like they were
what if
just
we have
testing
What
before
about
them.
a shield that we hang?
what about this arm? And I pull out glass staff, glass arm.
This is getting more dangerous. It has to be non-magical.
Is the arm magical?
I don't know.
Uh, you
Like
would
it
have
could
been able,
tell us.
yes, like and be able to deduce that it is magical.
Oh,
All right, yeah, we can't. We identify that later.
yeah. I never even thought about the fact that it could be magical. Let me see. Is there anything here?
I'd say a shield. It is symbolic of its purpose, and we can hang it. You don't have to wield it.
Okay.
Killer, what do you think?
Let's do it. I say they'll probably be the best option. With yeah, sorry, I had a mind blank. I have no idea what's going on in my head right now.
All good. They're just determining the item, which item to use to craft
Yeah,
for
the
the horde.
banner, right?
Well, it'd be like a ward.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I think that'll.
Do we have a shield? Oh, I assume there would be
Well,
one.
we should have multiple. Like,
Yeah, multiple. You do have multiple shields from the foes you've slain. You also have some laying around here as well. Nendro will suggest um, maybe an amulet, if not a shield. Easier to move around as needed if the home becomes someplace else. At least the dwarven kind doesn't stay into one place too long.
Maybe
But a shield
something
could work
that's.
just as fine, he says.
What about a lantern?
Could do the trick.
What seems to make the most sense? Is there anything speaking to us?
You have a shield, you have an amulet, and a lantern currently on the table. In terms of what you have
Okay.
in mind, but as noted, like there's a lot of mundane supplies. It's like a junk supply of things, of different arrays, like more like casings, more like of rings, jewelry, shields, weapons, things of that
I
nature.
have
So
something. I have
it,
something that's
The tool itself
Oh, go ahead.
the magic itself will be the same regardless necessarily of the tool in terms of serving its function.
Hmm.
It's more what do you liked about the symbolism behind it.
I know what to use. It depends if the group agree. The plate from Sildur's place.
Like a dining plate.
No, it was like a, like
Yeah.
it was like a commemorative plate. Like it was made of iron. It was like a plate of like friendship. And he was the old protector of the town.
That could work.
So I've got that in my inventory. It's I think I wrote it in my Confluence page though. But do you remember that DM?
Yep. It had
Yeah.
it had
So
a few signatures upon it.
I feel like the symbolism there, like I get like the lore, but if it was between like the plate and the other items, I think the other items have a little bit more merit. I feel like an
All right.
amulet is something that's like too small and too inconspicuous. Like if somebody wanted to steal it, it'd be like a little bit too easy. Um, because like a shield and a lantern are just as easy to like carry and move.
You'd want to use an object that's
Maybe,
maybe heavier and more noticeable
yeah,
to
because like
move.
Or a brick, and we just insert it randomly somewhere in the fort, and no one knows which one's the magic brick.
until they cast detect magic and they're like,
Yeah.
that's the one.
You got to detect magic on every brick.
Yeah.
And we insert some of the mundane, but magical bricks just to throw them off.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say that'd be identified. You'd have to put you'd have to put fake, like slightly magical bricks all around there to mess with detect magic. Otherwise, it'd be
And we can do
glowing.
that. We have an artificer. He can just imbue everything around the whole place.
Make everything like has like sounds of nature.
Sounds and smells and lights. Yeah. So
As long as, if there's more than 5 bricks, we're a little bit fucked, but 5 bricks, perfect.
the brick of warding.
What about, and I was thinking like a statue of some kind, but yeah, that'd be, if you need to move it, that'd be too
Well,
cumbersome. Let's just go with the
if
shield.
all right, shield, and we can bury it too. We can put it underground. It doesn't have to be visible. We can hide it. You know what I mean? If it's warding an area, we can. It doesn't have to be like a big sign that says "steal this." We'll put the shield in the
It could
armory
have a
with a
big
bunch of other
steal this
shields.
sign on it. People might not want to steal it at
Double
that point.
bluff.
Yeah, but it also might incentivize people to steal because it's telling them not to steal it. So it could be a double-edged sword as well.
Okay, the idea with shield, we could talk about this all night. It needs to be whatever.
Yep.
It needs to be a caltrop or
Yep, it's that good.
The funniest option would probably be Queen. I can just build a new one and just have a.
Put the old one
So
there.
it's a nuclear queen.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. What do we have to roll?
So let's go here. During the next 8 hours, you will have to begin making Arcana checks. The
gosh.
total score will determine the potency. You must continually to succeed. Failure will continue to lower the potency, as you'll lose the magic back to the weave.
All right, so you need to keep helping me, Destiny, so I do at least roll flat.
I think that in that case, you should let me do it, and then you assist me.
But I've got double your proficiency.
Yeah, but you've also got half the amount of rolls.
Yeah, but advantage gives you a plus
Normal.
3 net, and I'm on a plus 4 to you.
I feel like
Statistically, it
like,
makes
is
more
that
sense.
statistically like having 2 and dropping the lower? Okay, whatever. I
You know
got
what I mean?
I
So
got
like
my
having
fate's
advantage
favor.
statistically gives you a plus 3, but
I think
I've got a plus
I think
4.
it gives you a +5, doesn't it?
No, it's plus 3, I think. We can
No,
look it up, but
as I say, I do believe it's a +5. But let me. I can double check for you real
plus
quick.
5.
Yeah, that's what I'm used to hearing.
Does then the book work for him too? Get the plus 1 if I'm using it to help?
Sure, I'll allow it because you're aiding. You're using the book and the knowledge
You
to assist.
all right? So you'd get advantage with plus 5.
And I got my 1 charge of fate's favor just in case it goes wrong.
Okay. All right, let's go. And wait, Artificer can help us as well because they have Flash of Genius. Unless you don't have that yet.
That's next level. We haven't.
Damn it!
I'll exhaust
Okay.
myself to death. So this does no.
So the answer is technically yes, technically no to your clarification. On average, rolling with advantage adds approximately +3 to +5 as a result. So both are technically right, but statistically the difference is plus 0.3.33. So closer to 3, but therefore +5 is the cap as the added as well. So it really just comes down to uh, preference. It's not going to be distinguishable enough of a difference. Because the average
Yeah.
will then average
But
out to 4,
also,
which would be the exact same as your modifier from there. But you have more chances. The
yeah,
dice
then if I'm
itself
getting the
increases the odds
if
more
I'm
than the
getting the bonus
modifiers.
from the book as well though,
Hmm.
then that would be a difference of +3,
Correct.
which then advantage just beats it. Like the highs could technically be higher, but I think that if we're going to be doing this for a while, it's
3
more
rolls,
important
right?
to be average.
I
It's
roll
3 rolls.
roll every hour. For clarification. Oh no, sorry.
So 8 rolls.
Yes, yeah. It'd be 8
Yeah,
rolls, and as noted,
consistency.
it adds up the potency per roll.
We can also you could do 4, I could do 4, but let's start with you then.
Okay. DM, is that
We
okay?
don't. I wish I had like.
Yes, that's
Let me
very
just
fine.
check my. Let me see if we have anything in the bag of holding that's gonna help this. What's the Cauldron of Potions do with the command word Tathos?
Tathos. Repeat the item itself.
It's the witches in. No, sorry, the Cauldron of Potions would have written down, and it has a command word that says Tathos.
Tathos should add to give you additional ability. Let me go back. It's an old one for no wise. I'll go here. The base it gives you the just should be private Discord as well for you. Let me see if I can find it. The base is that it has 50 regenerative hit points that you're able to use. But that is a second ability that you're able to activate with that command word. I'm just blanking off the top of my head of what it was.
It was like a potion of enhance ability or something.
It is a buff. I know that. Just trying to remember exactly which one it was again. I don't believe it's in here. You can begin the Arcana checks while I source that real quick. As a note.
All right. Roll your roll.
It is
What?
a DC for the each check. The DC increases each check, and the total result is added to the. If it is a success, the result is added to the maximum. If it's a fail, it is not.
All right, so that's a +1, so that's 17.
Okay, 17 will succeed the first roll. It's two sheet.
Oh gosh.
I
11.
would like to fates. Should I fates favor this one? That'd be a 12. I feel like I should fates favor.
We want as many passes as we can.
Thing is, we don't know if this is a path or not. You can go for them.
I would do it.
Okay, I'm gonna fates
Unless
favor.
unless your
That's
next
just-
roll's 2 1s. But who
Yeah,
knows?
it's DM, is fates favor just a single reroll, or is
Yes,
it like
it's
a reroll? both?
reroll taking the new result. It doesn't reroll both. It doesn't reroll advantage. It's advantage. It just rerolls one more result. Rolls one more result, and adds it.
Okay, well, I would fate. It's up to you. I would fate's favor if we have 2 rolls under 10.
Okay, so just keep the 12 for now.
Yeah.
A 12 will
Okay.
not succeed, so that will not get added to your total sum. As a note.
We should have done it. All right.
All right. Well, we know what this DC is now.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay, that's a good
20.
one. That's a 20.
That will pass and add it into your total sum, so that brings you up to 37.
Here's another one. A fourth. 18.
18.
18 will also pass and add it to your total.
Okay, we're 3 out of 4.
5.
Do you want to take over, or should I keep going?
Keep it going. Because you have fate's favor. I can't use that, so that's still in your back pocket.
Tell us the additional effects are there. It's +2 to AC, bless and false life are casted on you without concentration for the duration.
Fuck, you know what? Like fucking Kalor, does he have guidance?
Does
I do not. I would have helped out so many times.
Why did you have
Damn it.
guidance?
Okay, I thought artificers get it. I was like, no.
I think it is a choice for them because my artificer has it.
My artificer has guidance too.
It is a choice, but I didn't pick it because I'm an idiot.
Well, the third Kalor
me
better have
level up.
guidance.
Circle better happen.
Artificers can change their
Yeah, you can
cantrips
change a
at level up.
cantrip at. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. It depends what
At
you
long
provides
rest,
you.
or I don't know.
Not
We
long
just
rest,
leveled
I
up.
think it's different things.
Yeah, but don't we need to take a long rest?
Oh, you are right. Unless you want to take another level of exhaustion.
Alright, I'll keep going.
We're not in Shit's Creek yet, but guidance would have been nice.
Natural 20 to
25?
25. That'll succeed and be added
Alright.
into the total.
All right, 17.
Let's see, 17 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. "17 will just pass that time.
Okay.
Okay, we're getting a little bit dicey here. Oh, that's a good roll. Okay, take that.
Solid.
24. So how many? We got one more roll left.
One more roll. You
We've
want to do the
passed-
last one? Go for the big hair Hail Mary. +8, go, go, go.
You can't use Fate's
I can-
favor on my roll, can you?
I can.
You can. All right.
Yeah, but it's only the one, so
Okay. Okay. This is not the time for a nat 20, or not in time for a crit fail when I already used my inspiration like an idiot to see if it was an illusion. Okay, let's do it.
You got this. Come on.
Oh yeah, 26.
My face favorite. No.
I silvery barbs him. Get out of here.
That was an 18. That's pretty
not
good.
a nat 20. Yeah, that's good.
It's the highest roll
Okay.
yet. Now we capped it on a high roll.
So let's see. We had only one failure.
Yep.
With that, it is 17 plus 20 plus 18 plus 25 plus 17 plus 24 plus 26 gives us 147 points to value,
That sounds good.
Damn.
which is just enough to get into masterwork, but short of legendary.
Ooh.
I'm assuming
What was the
legendary.
legendary
150.
cutoff?
Legendary cutoff is 151. If you would have succeeded just that first roll
Oh.
at a
All right,
lower
roll a
value,
roll a d20. Figure out what that would have been.
All right. Let me just. Here we go.
No big deal. So it's all right.
but it's still master. It's still right. It's right underneath a legendary item, so it's still very potent. It's just not gonna be extraordinary in that regard.
All right, don't rub it in our face, DM. Fine.
Yep.
Can I ask what would be the one below? Like what the score is for the step below master?
120 is the highest.
Oh, we're right on the cusp. It's fine.
We could have listen. We could have ended up. You got a common item out of this. So
Yeah, technically the worst you can get is a flawed, which is even worse.
Oh.
But with that, I have the item here. Bastion of the Fiend Bane.
you cooked that up quick.
And with that, let me push that in there for you guys. So,
And I'm
Get it.
guessing that the
Mhm.
Souls book is gone. Does that count for anything?
yes, it's factored into the item. Yes.
Oh, okay. But it wasn't. It wouldn't like increase, lower the DC or something to legendary.
If you were to craft without using the souls, it'd be considered disadvantaged because of how weak the remaining bits of light from the forge is.
Okay. All right.
But
Good
because you're
use of the
using
item then.
energy of that, yep. So,
I will remove it from my bag of holding.
okay. It comes
What were
with
we?
Huh?
So we didn't want to go back to the. We want to hurry back to the city. What was the reason we wanted to hurry back for again?
They've been under attack from ogres, and he thinks that the ogres are coming back to finish him off.
Oh.
So we left them
Hmm.
the wand of fireballs and a few other bits. That's where we sent that guy off to go hire some guards.
Wait a second. Am I fiendish in nature? Is this thing gonna fuck me up?
You're close, but you're still humanoid.
Okay.
Where did you post the description?
I'm getting it coming out right now.
Oh, all right.
I'll just let
Fiend
this.
Bane. Well,
Yeah.
that's all right. Well, know what we can do about that? We can kill you and then reincarnate you, and you can be a new race.
Wow. Thanks.
Yeah. So,
Just what I wanted.
first effect is Aura of Celestial Sanctuary. The Bastion creates a 1 mile radius of protective energy around the area where it's placed. The area is considered hollow as if under the Hallowed spell. hollowed. It says under the hollowed spell. Fiends attempting to enter the radius must make a charisma saving throw. They otherwise will take radiant damage and be instantly repelled to the edge of the protected area, unable to enter for 24 hours on failure. On a success, it takes half damage and may enter, but with disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws while within the radius.
That's pretty fucking powerful.
Well, it just starts there.
Oh, right.
There's more.
Oh, do
Divine
tell.
Divine
I mean, that's
Rebuke.
shit.
When a fiend enters the protected area and makes attack against any creature within, radiant energy flares from the shield of the bastion itself. The attacker must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be blinded, taking radiant damage as well. And if the attack was against a good aligned creature, the damage increases.
Holy
That
shit.
was a legendary effect, so that one doesn't apply. This one is Mr. Works, that one applies. Summon Celestial Guardians. Once per day, the Bastion can summon a group of celestial beings to defend the area for 1 hour. The celestial beings act as allies to the inhabitants of the protected area to fight and repel fiends or hostile forces. And then, let's see. The last ability from Masterwork was Final Stand. If a CR of if a greater demon or fiend enters the protected area, the Bastion can release a surge of celestial power as a last-ditch effort. As an action, the attuned creature can cause the Bastion to pulse with divine energy. All fiends within its radius under the hollow effect must succeed a high constitution saving throw. On failure, they are banished to their home plane. Even if they succeed, they are still stunned for 1 minute and take 10d10 radiant damage. The ability can only be used once every month.
Wow.
The rest
And
of the effects are not available.
I noticed you said attunement. Can the party attune to it?
Anyone can attune to the item. It is considered a soft attunement for the item, so you can switch whoever's attuning by just using a command word. So anyone who is one person can give the Bastion of Fiendbane to another, and that action of giving them will pass an attunement, but it will take an attunement slot from the individual.
I see. And so we better that fort still better be there. So hey guys, I got this like really we're protected. Oh, everyone's dead.
Absolutely
You
annihilated.
get
You're
there.
like, wait a minute. I'm gonna put this in Discord
Okay.
as well for you.
So for those that weren't participating in the rolls, would they have just had a long rest?
Yes, they would be able to have a long rest.
So I get to level up, but they don't.
Yeah, basically.
Technically,
Hey
you just
guys, I got guidance now.
yeah, you guys would be able to wait a little bit longer. You have to wait a little bit longer for the others to get it. They
Well, I
wouldn't
guess
be able
she's
to.
awake now.
Yes, after 8 hours, she would be conscious with 1 HP. She's not received any healing.
That's exactly what I'm actually gonna do. I'm actually gonna just get rid of Fireball and get guidance in there.
Okay, on Discord, I'm missing one of the effects. Let me grab that one.
Now, personally, I would have risked it for the biscuit, getting a long rest. But blammo. We would have crushed the 151 rum, pineapple juice.
I mean, but we don't know. We don't know. We don't know what's coming. We're all messed up, and the baddies know where we are, and they know the forge is.
Yes.
Now, is the forge super depleted now? Is it like done, spent?
Yes, the forge will spew its last bit of flames as it ends. So one thing additionally about attunement is it does require a creature of good alignment. Secondly, only one bastion, if there is any other bastions or similar features, can be active within a 10-mile radius. Moving the item, if not moved by the person with the attunement, or destroying the bastion will deactivate its effects as well.
Okay. Well, I am of good alignment, unless you dispute that, DM. But-
I know. I believe you are.
I want to dispute that now.
well, I'm the only one who hasn't committed genocide, so
Hey,
Hey,
Nuclear
I have
hasn't.
good alignment too. Okay, it's not like you're the only one.
Okay.
depends what day of the week it is. But yeah,
Okay, I will actually try and refute that.
I won't fight on that hill, but I will
These
definitely fight on that
arms-
one.
like hides her bag of arms.
These arms are these are justly earned.
This is
I took them from the baddies.
this is the long arm of the law.
But
They're just stitched together.
I'm
yep.
I'm literally fighting a cult. Okay, I'm the good guy.
I'm disarming them.
I'm
Wasn't
the
he
good guy.
prime
In fact, I'm
instigator?
the best of the good guys.
Yeah, I don't kill. I just
I'm the good
disarm.
guy. Nobody's
he,
better
like-
than me.
Wasn't Destiny like the prime instigator of that entire Feywild going to shite?
Shut the fuck up. They deserved
Yeah.
it. Being good is subjective.
Those arms are at the bottom of the bag. Don't worry about those.
Yep. Alright, let me go here. Where'd it go?
Imagine it's like starting to look like a golf bag at this point.
I got 2 arms in here right
It's
now,
like,
okay?
which club do I need for this hole?
Yeah, then we just get the 9-9 out and it's just
Yeah.
glassed up hand.
It's like, oh, I need to punt this one and get a big bugbear arm out.
I literally have 2 arms. What are you talking about?
Oh, it looks like we're playing mini golf and then you just pull out the halflings.
My putter. I think legs would be better for that. I should
You're
start
just-
collecting legs.
Okay, when the item is crafted, the magical energy will also warp the item. God, that came in way too big. Well, 20 decided to make that shield massive for no good reason. So you will note it was a mundane shield, but once the crafting is finished, it becomes decorated and now looks like it was intended to be a greater item in terms of its craftsmanship and detail. And there is now a centerpiece, this greenish energy, looks like crystalline in nature, but it's entirely spherical, a perfect circle in its center. There's gold fillings on the sides of it, intricate details, symbols of wards and shields, and demons and fiends running away.
I think we've done a good thing. Let's make our way to the exit while we still have time. Is Queen back on her feet?
I assume that I
Should
like
be within the 8
fixed
hours, yeah.
quickly fixed her before the long rest, right?
I'm just I
I
thought you
would
could fix it
imagine
on.
so.
If it's like I think it's like the kind of the same rules as Revivify. Hang on, I'll just quickly check the.
Is it possible to take a short rest? Lycan and I are kind of knocking on death's door.
Yeah, because I'll then can we just say we have like an extra hour? So it was
Yeah.
9 hours we've been here.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
short rest
Lycan-
to it, and
Lycan would have had the long rest too, right? So he leveled up
Mhm.
with me.
I'm going to
Yes.
use some arcane recovery.
Yeah, he should have gained the benefits.
Nice.
Equal to
Yeah, and I'm rolling like shit.
Am I missing your token somewhere? It looks like it's,
It's
not
still
on
in
the map.
it's still in the top level of the map. By the way, you didn't move me.
Oh, why didn't it move? Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, I was
I
confused too
gotcha.
because I was like looking at the forge area. I was like,
Where is everybody? Why is it so dark? There we go.
Level 17.
still exhausted though.
Yeah, but you're now to second, which is not as bad. Not fun though. That's for certain.
I'm now in what? Sorry,
Second level now, right? You were at 3 before.
I was at 2.
You were at 2. Okay. You're only at 1 level.
But
exception.
I just short rested though, so I'm still at 2, right?
Yeah, it's only long rest. That
Well,
you
because I was doing the Arcana roll, so that doesn't count as a long rest, right?
correct. Yeah.
So I was still at 2.
Mhm.
Which I don't remember what 2 does.
Speed is halved.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's disadvantage on checks, then speed half, and the disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Can
The
you
third-
cast a ritual spell while you're short resting?
No, you'd have to do it after the 1 hour.
Oh,
Because
I was gonna
short rest,
make-
short rest is considered leisurely, and that ritual is a full concentration ability.
Okay, because
or-
I was just gonna make myself a phantom state and ride that.
But technically, it's
Yeah,
10
that'd be-
additional minutes. You'd be fine. Recovery of your. Yeah, you can create a new one with Smith's tools within a long rest.
Oh,
So
okay.
you'd have him back now.
Yippee.
The other body would magically perish after. So, with that in mind, you have recovered from the long rest for some of you, recovered a short rest for the others. For the time being, to try to save on time, you have now crafted the Bastion of Fiendbane. One of you will be taking it with you to bring back to the fort. Would you like to investigate try an exit towards the south, or see if there's somewhere
Well,
further north?
We I think you described that this area looked like the original entrance.
Yes, it was seemingly designed as such.
So let's try to get out that way.
Okay. Let's see. I will say it hasn't been too long for the characters in comparison to our time difference. But you would remember that you had seen some sturges in that area, thanks to your familiar spawning them out. Faraz has put at least a gag on Nesnara for the time being, so she is conscious at 1 HP. But she is binded and she is gagged at the moment. He doesn't seem
Was
like
her magic divine?
To Faraz's understanding, yes.
I was hoping she had a scroll of fireball on her or something. Okay. Let's head down.
Go further down here till it gets to this point. Then I'll bring the camera over as well.
So Sturges suck your blood, right?
Yes, they are giant mosquito fantasy monsters.
Well, that shouldn't affect Queen. Queen doesn't have any blood.
This is
They can just pierce Queen till destruction, but they definitely can't drain blood.
Oh, I have an idea. This might be a little bit risky, though.
Okay.
So, from the Zentrum stash, we have a bunch in the bag of holding illicit poisons. What if I doused Queen in all these poisons and then sent Queen in?
So they pierce into the armor and try to like find something to suck on like the blood, but it said they get poisoned.
It's all poison.
Could work.
What do you think, Kalor? I'm not going to volunteer that unless you say it's okay.
I mean, it might still get the defender destroyed in the process, or the piercing portion of the damage. but it could
Oh,
still
I
result in
do
the
have
demise of the Sturge.
I do have spell slots now, so I can easily revive it without
That's true.
like
So
yeah. I think it's a good idea trying to.
so
But
I'll start
it's just
covering Queen in poison.
Don't lick your fingers.
Yeah, don't touch your eyes.
Yep.
Don't scratch your balls.
All right. Let's go here. Remove this, and then I've got that for you.
we do have water to like just wash it off your hands, right? Like,
Don't. Hey, really, lemon juice?
just think like we just grabbed a random malt and just like started.
I'll like, yeah, pour poison down like its main chamber and like just I don't know. It says poison, so I'm assuming I haven't been. Yeah, I'm just gonna delete it from the inventory. Just like
Yeah.
used poisons.
Yep, you used it, and you will notice that Queen, as you wait for Queen to be the hero and take the damage, for somatic's sake, I will say Queen gets knocked unconscious at the end of the result, as you just hear the sound of puncturing of metal from dozens of these sturges. And then you will also hear the buzzing that they produce as they loudly fly down, goes silent afterwards. As
So
who would like to go out to investigate?
I'll put my head around the corner.
so Lycan's not here, right? Like we can just
Yeah, can't.
You could have
Can't
him
drink this
check,
poison and
just
go in round two.
annihilated. So you find Queen unconscious on the ground, and you see a dozen sturges poisoned on the ground as well. Now dead.
That was a good plan.
Bunch of these little annoying monstrosities.
Okay. Claw will just silently like point the gun to the corners, like try and clear the room.
Hmm.
I think you should cast mending.
Oh, I hope you have my back then. And then I'll just just quickly cast mending. Fuck.
You step forward, trying to heal as fast as you can. Like look around, make sure no one's coming, make sure everything's safe. All of them are dead. You manage to heal him, depending on how much you want to, without any issue.
I'll do a quarter right now.
Okay. So
And then like once we're in the clear, I'll just heal the full.
okay. So with that, there is. Okay, so heal half, so 20. Putting him in the wounded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's...
You'll see a continuing hallway leading down this way to entrances to the left and to the right. And then it looks like to the south it has collapsed.
Okay, just keep checking it out. So I'll keep moving down. There's a door.
Okay.
2 doors.
Things to the map players, they're not in the way. As you step down to there, you will notice the foul odor, a stench of death in the area. What do you do in response
Do I
once you notice this smell?
listen.
Perception check. Okay, with a 10, you can hear faint shuffling on this side and the other.
Oh.
Nundra will say, towards you, Red, if the gate itself is closed, one of those rooms should be an old teleportation circle, designed for ease of movement for those of casting sorts. It might still be manageable, though I'm not sure where it'll take us.
It's either that or the sea monsters. So let's go this way.
Okay.
So I will. What has less sounds of shuffling?
Hard to distinguish with your perception. Both seem to have them, but it's hard to tell how big or how many with your current
All
perception.
right, Destiny, get up here. We're gonna have a fight.
For us, it's gonna stay back
And
with Nundro and with the spider. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna say Lycan doesn't trust them fully, so he's gonna
And go
stay
stay with
back
them.
there. Yep, to avoid being in the combat, but kind of hold and protect them. Should push come to
All right.
shove.
Can I cast a couple buffs before we start? Assuming it's combat.
You certainly would be able to. Just remember, it counts into your timer for that buff. So if you were to cast 3 spells, then the first spell would be already 2 rounds in. The second spell would be 1 round in, so on and so forth.
If a spell is a bonus action, can I use my action to cast it?
If it's not in if it's in combat, no. If it's out of combat, you can do it. It would just be your turn, technically speaking, for that round of
So I could do
combat.
action Spirit Shroud, bonus action Blade Song.
Yes, because Blade Song is a bonus action normally, and it's not considered a spell casting. And this other spell is if it is a bonus action, you can't upcast it to an action, or you can't downcast it to a bonus action, unless you are using meta magic.
All right.
So
So yeah, Spirit Shroud is a bonus.
yes, so you would have to expend 1 round of one of them to get the other one online that next turn.
Okay. Well, that's okay. So I will have one online with 9
Mhm.
turns left and one like fresh at 10. So
Yeah.
let's say Blade Song is at 9, Spirit Shroud is
Sure.
at 10.
Okay, so I'm gonna put that 9 here for your Blade Song. Sorry, not Blade Song, for your.
It doesn't matter which one, whatever.
There you go. My brain wasn't getting the English out there, but it's marked on your token now for which one is tracking.
All right,
And
Destiny, throw
then
open a door.
any other preps, Kalor, for yourself as well?
You
Oh,
can
it
you can
was
do the
taking a step back, but
Okay,
do the
you're gonna stay
bless
with
orb.
right there. Okay.
oh yeah, and then also the bless orb on Destiny Red and I.
Okay, just mark off those charges.
Yep.
Bless is applied. Destiny, what door would you like? Door number 1, door number 2?
I want the one with the goat. Door number 2.
Oh.
So let's see. So this is 1, this is 2. So you're gonna go this way?
Yeah.
Alright. With that in mind, see here. This will work properly. As you open that door, you will notice a few things. Firstly, in the room itself, the chamber seems to be an office or a storeroom. A large stone counter bisects the room, with sets of 3 dusty balanced scales made of iron, cubby holes carved into the north wall stuffed with crumbling paper scraps. You can see several individuals look to be long dead corpses, their skin still kind of frozen gray. Upon them, they turn feverishly hungry towards you, as you see immediately 3 ghouls, but hear more further in the room. And as you come in contact with them and they are alerted by your presence, that will trigger initiative.
Uh-oh.
And before we start combat, this is where we'll take our break, so that we will come back at 20 even,
All good.
and they'll play out the rest.
Teleportation
Oh,
circle,
boy.
eh?
Can't wait for that to like put us into more trouble.
Yeah, you guys have ended up in the
Teleportation
friendly Fey realms again.
Is it really friendly when it's like destroyed and shit?
That would have been the last time someone thought of it.
It's... Oh, were the Fae even like? Pretty sure most Fae have like some really shitty intentions.
Oh yeah, they're total tricksters.
Now, I'm not exactly sure how fucked up like Faerun Faes are, but I've read some like Germanic, like Eastern European folklore shit.
Oh no, hags are considered Fey, so there are really bad Fey.
Now, I'm gonna be right back.
Good though. I didn't think that'd be that good.
Hello.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So how's married life?
I was gonna ask
is
about that. I wasn't sure you were there.
it's about
You
the
haven't hit.
same.
Yeah, it doesn't change for a bit.
Yeah, so hey, it is what it is. It's married life.
Just means that she gets half your shit if it ever goes wrong.
Nice. Not if I
Also the other
flee
way
the
around too.
country.
That's true.
All fun and games until.
But I'm assuming most of your bank account is in China.
No, most of it's in Canada now. I transfer a lot of money to Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm looking to buy a house soon, so kind of need to.
Over in Canada.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm doing the same. I'm buying a house in Canada. I've got all my money set up over there.
Everyone's running away from Australia. Damn.
Too expensive, man.
Everywhere's too expensive.
Yeah, but you need millions here.
God, is it truly better other places? You could have just ran to Malaysia. It's
Yeah, I've got my money set up in Canada. I'm kind of like, wait, I've been looking for a place actively since July, and there's been stuff out there, but like I'm looking for something that I really like. So I've got no time pressure. I'm just like taking my time, and when I find the right thing, that's when I'll sort it. But you want to go to the um prairie still, right?
Yeah. Um, Housing prices are going up, so I gotta kind of get on top of it.
Well, I find they're going down in some areas because some places like had a COVID boost and it made the price go up, and then that boom um, has decreased. But people selling their houses have not realized that the value of their homes aren't as big, so it looks like they're going up because people are asking for more, but the actual true value of what they can obtain is far less. So it's almost like it just needs to equal out a little bit.
Hmm.
Like I'm finding it where I'm looking, people are asking 100, 150,000 more than the value of their house, because that's what they think they could have got in the COVID boom. And they say, hey, well, my neighbor sold his house for that much. I'm going to ask for that much now. But they don't realize that that isn't what it's worth anymore. They're just kind of blindly optimistic. And so it just takes a little bit of time for them to realize once they've had their house in the market a while and nobody's biting that they're asking way too much.
Yeah. For us, housing
oh God, that's
prices
not
are
an initiative.
really low in the first place. So, um, like how much is it? It's like 100, like 100,000 for like a decent enough house.
Is that your budget?
Um, eh, my budget's like, yeah, maybe like 100,000. This wedding took out a lot of money from me.
Yeah, well,
I just realized my mic was muted.
weddings can be as expensive as you want them to be.
Yeah, but in China, you don't really have a choice on how expensive they are.
Asian weddings are normal by default.
Yep.
My wife and I had a small one, so it wasn't as extreme. But there's the stigma of having a massive one and having all the people is still rooted in Malaysia. I imagine just as much as China.
Yeah. For China, it's like you also need to provide a lot of things for the guests, and we had to have everyone from her village and all of her immediate family come, just because like if we didn't, it would just cause problems.
Yep, it would look unfavorably. He doesn't look good as a status. Other people think they've been slighted or disrespected. It becomes a whole rabbit hole.
Yeah.
But we
So
don't
do
have
it
rabbit
again.
holes. We have ghouls to deal with.
Yes.
Need to switch it off the be right back and put us back in story mode. There we go. Perfect. So, with that in mind, ghouls actually get the first in initiative, surprisingly. Ghoul that was not seen originally is going to round the corner. He's going to try to go at you with a claw attack. Luckily, that will miss. As another one is going to go 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, pushing up to here. As it pushes past the other ally, it's going to go for a claw attack, and that is going to connect against you, Destiny. I imagine you pre-raged before opening the door, or did you not want to use rage?
Nope.
Okay.
Didn't want to
That
use.
is 7 slashing then
I
without
wanted
reduction.
to. Okay.
And
Could
then
be
I need a
worse.
Constitution saving throw.
Well, it got worse.
Had to add the second part in your statement. Luckily, you succeed as you feel like your body otherwise would become paralyzed from the claw attack. But
And
you
you're
succeed.
blessed, remember?
You are blessed. You
Oh,
need
yeah,
to
that
check that
too.
as well. But 19 is more than passing. But for the next time, do keep that on. You'll hear shifting of crackling of bones begin to get quite loud to the other door as the
Oh,
ghouls'
fun.
screams seem to alert them. As opening the door, you'll see a collection of creatures inside. A menagerie of undead. This one will dash up to here, that's the first you can get. But you'll see a dwarven skeleton in its once armor. Now charging forwards. It's Calorid as you go.
Hey. I will check if this is move forward and see if I can easily hit him here. No.
No cover, you'll be able to hit him without an
Yep.
issue.
Okay. Time to miss both my shots, teehee. Revolver.
Hits. Some piercing.
Oof.
That'll hit. Piercing will not seem to be as effective against these guys, doing not as much damage as it should.
Of course. And then I will put Queen here and do a repair.
Okay, heard.
Okay.
Alright, 14 HP. We'll get out of the wounded condition, so I'll turn that off. That'll be the end of your turn?
Yep.
Or anything else. Okay, perfect. So it's going to go 10 feet It is massive. It's gonna squeeze and then get stuck here because it won't be able to move through its ally. Oh, no, it might be able to. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So it has to dash. As you see, an ogre zombie squeezing its
Oh my
way
god.
through the door, pushing
Um,
forwards, pushing down the dwarf skeleton as it moves its way, now filling the chamber up. But it did have to dash to do all that kind of squeezing around. Now his turn. Skeleton will begin to move forwards. Here. Luckily, because it is a dwarf, it only moves 25 feet and will not be able to attack Queen this turn, as that will have to be a dash. The other one's going to try to body pile into the hallway, but not be able to get any further. The other one
Remember,
will
they're coming
body
into my
pile.
spirit shroud, so their movement should get decreased.
Yes, should be or up here.
Oh, if it starts its turn there, never mind.
Correct, yeah, and I believe it's not popping up for some reason. That's weird. Any creature that starts its turn. Yep, it's 10 feet. Now with that, ghoul, they actually turn on a radius of 10 feet on you. Okay, there you go. That'd be easy to identify which creatures start their turn to trigger. That ghoul is going to go moving forwards 20, then get through here, and 5 over. That's enough to get in range to attack. It's going to go for a bite instead of a claw attack. A 17 will connect for 10 more piercing as it bites into your arm, trying to get its first
Me?
meal in so long. Yep, Destiny. And with that, Destiny, it's your go.
Okay. I'm going to Rage. Let's do a D8, see what happens. A 5. What does that do? So, as I rage, these kind of infernal arms start clawing up under the ground from beneath my feet and wrapping around my legs and around my arms, almost making a sort of spectral armor of flame around me. And whenever a creature hits me with an attack before my rage ends, it takes 1d6 force damage as the claws lash out against them. And because I am not, since we did not long rest, I do not have action surge, so I can't go crazy. I'm going to
correct.
start. To take out this big ogre guy. I'm going to make a slash at him. I will not attack recklessly. Because if I do, I'm going to die. So just straight roll here. I will Great Weapon Master. Well,
Targeting ghoul or the ogre zombie.
ogre.
Okay, that will hit the ogre at 12.
Oh
Shoot.
my god!
He's just quite big, lumbering
that's gonna
mass,
be-
not really wearing any armor or any defenses.
18 damage.
Hurt. You tell he's quite durable.
And I'll do it again. Okay, that's better. And that's better too. That will be 25 damage.
Okay. With that 25 damage, is going to place the creature in the wound condition, just barely.
Okay. And that's all I can do. I'll end my turn there.
Alright, with that, red, it is your go.
All right, I'm going to hit the ogre with Green Flame Blade.
Okay. Natural
Oh,
20,
have it.
very nice.
And I'll have the flame bounce to
30.
this school.
Okay, 46 damage will kill the ogre zombie.
Fucking hell. See you later.
The additional fire
And then
damage is on the right, so that's gonna be 10 more damage. That's gonna place it near the wounded condition.
so I'll hit it with my bonus action short sword. Same one that just got wounded.
Okay. That'll connect. That is also lethal.
All right, carving through them. I'll step to Destiny, and then I will attack that one.
Okay. You have the Spirit Shroud with your fiery green flame blade. Yeah, the fire and ice combo going, more or less. The radiant damage. It's gonna be 15 hit.
Again,
8
8.
damage. That is gonna injure it, but not put in the wounded condition yet.
All right, that's me carving through them. That's my turn.
All right. With that, the Sword Skeleton's going to forwards, getting to here, not be able to move that much further. Cool here. Try to move up, but is not going to be able to, so he's going to hold his action, getting ready to charge forwards when there is space. Skeleton will also do the same, move forwards, and then holding to charge forwards if there's space to be had. Ogre Skeleton here will come up to this side.
Oh, another one. Fuck.
No, zombie, not skeleton. Ogre zombie. Yep, there is one more, it seems. It'll step forwards to here. And it looks like it's getting ready to grab one of the dwarf skeletons, but doesn't have the action left to do so. As the ghoul here is going to go, it is going to attack a Destiny with a claw attack. That is going to be 23 to hit, not natural. For 7 down to 3
Okay.
damage, and then a con save.
Alright. Yeah.
That'll succeed. You're not paralyzed. You're fine. Now ending its turn. Skeleton will go.
Guidance?
Bless should be on.
Guidance doesn't seem to be. Yeah, bless. Sorry. Oh, I have clicked guidance. Do I have a bless modifier?
Yep, top left under these saving throws. It should be there. I'll double check if it's there on your sheet. Yep, top left. I checked it for you.
Yeah. I clicked the guidance one
under the
below
skills.
it.
All good.
Yeah. Thank
Battle
you.
axe coming at you. Heard? Natural 20 for that battle axe. There is no
Okay.
response.
From
reactions.
I don't think I got anything for that. No.
Okay. That is going to be. I also need to roll me another 1d6 for those damages coming back from your rage to those 2 targets that attacked you. That's gonna be 16 down to 8 damage after reduction.
Okay.
So 1 damage to him, 2 damage to him. Got it. Alright, and then Calor, it is your go. Hear the sound of another big ogre, but not visible yet, but a bunch of bones and ghouls moving around.
Okay. Okay, here we go. I will. I can get my fucking thing up. Yeah. Fairy fire. Up. And I should be able to just like. Yeah, cast it there. And then. Cube. Snap to corner. Edge. Oh. Yeah, it should be able to hit all of them. Is that all good?
0 square. Visible. Be able to see it now. So that will hit all of them because it just crosses half of the ogre zombie.
Yep, all good.
And then dexterity save, DC 15, herd coming up. Only one skeleton succeeded. Everyone else failed.
Yippee.
Advantage on all of them.
Good result.
And
Is the
non-dexterous
one
bunch
directly?
mean bones.
Okay, the one. Okay.
The middle
Force
one, sorry, that's
empowered.
the one that didn't fail. Everyone's yellow. That means advantage from the fairy fire.
I'll roll twice because just hitting the one next to.
Okay. 5 damage. I'll just miss. 12. Sorry.
Just miss. Okay. I will. Move back upwards and end my turn.
Right. With that, Dwarf is gonna go attacking at Queen. 11 misses Queen. Dwarf will move up. And here to red. Going to attack. 11 misses. This prompts a reaction from the other dwarf to move. He'll move here.
Are any of
Reaction.
them attacking red, or are they all going after me?
This one just attacked red and failed.
Oh, can I reaction sentinel?
Go for it.
All
You
right.
got advantage on that hit.
Ooh, yeah.
That hits.
Wang.
26.
26.
It
yeah.
is barely standing. After that,
Oh, these things got some health.
and let's see. Someone's gonna go move up to Queen. Battle axe. Misses. Ghoul. Targeting red. Claws. That is 17 will not connect. Destiny is your go. Reactions back.
All right. I think we gotta finish off these ghouls. I'm going to take a swing at the ghoul in front of red here.
Okay.
In the words of Lightning McQueen, ka-chow.
That'll hit. So you're gonna finish off the
Ooh,
weakened ghoul
max
here
done.
for clarification, or the one in front of you?
Wait, which one's weakened?
This one's weakened, but not
Oh,
wounded
well,
yet.
yeah, I was attacking that one.
Wait, he's dead.
I'm not sure if it.
Triggering Great Weapon Master.
Okay. Oh, nice. All right, swing at this one here.
Okay. Hits.
16.
Another kill.
Ka-chow. All right, and then I guess I will. I don't want to step ahead, so I'm gonna just try to finish off. No, I'll do this one here.
Okay.
I should probably try to finish him off, but no.
Hits.
14. 25 damage.
Dead. Once again.
Ace, good work.
Go hacking and slashing, cutting ghouls down, and breaking bones. Would you like to move?
I'm gonna just. I'll move one step forward. I'll
Okay.
Stay here.
Alright, I'm just gonna move the dead bodies out of the way for visibility. You are. Red is your go.
Okay, this guy's still up here?
Yes, one's still alive.
Alright, I'm gonna just whack this guy with Green Flame Blade. And he is fairy fired, correct?
Correct. Actually, that ghoul should be up here with you.
Oh,
because You had it
yes.
held reaction to move once those ghouls were dead, so it should be up. And then that's a crit. Very nice. That's instantly killing that one there.
And I'm going to get the fire to jump to
Sure.
the ghoul.
19. Just not enough to kill him. He's on death's door. From the passing
Alright, I'm going to
flames.
short sword attack him.
Okay.
Is he very... What's the orange dot mean?
Orange dot means reactions expended. He used that to run
Oh,
forward
I
because he
see.
had it held once other ghouls had died, so he can move it to its space.
17.
17 hits and is instant lethal because of how low he is.
Okay. No, like give Destiny a high five as we're like carving through these guys.
Yeah. Friendship truly
I-
is power.
I will short sword attack
Behind
the one to
you.
the north.
Okay. Hits. Okay, that will injure it, but not put it in the wounding condition for now.
Alright, all good.
Okay. So skeleton will go. Up, Destiny, attacking, battle axe. Hits, 24, not natural. 9 slashing down to 4. Reactions back. Red targeting you from the one above. 10 misses. Ogre zombie is going to move up. Is not able to really hit with the range or the melee, so it's going to do a minion toss. It's going to grab the dwarf
I
skeleton
thought he was going to throw
by the
somebody
leg
at it.
and perform a minion toss. So I need a dexterity saving throw red, as he's going to grab this dwarf and proceed to chuck him at you.
Oh
That will
no.
fail. Luckily, it wasn't too great of a roll. That's going to be 10 bludgeoning damage and a knock prone. As the other will...
The
You get a sentinel in the air.
I'm thinking like the sentinel. Could I trigger it on this zombie or this guy coming in, or is this like considered
It's
just
considered
an attack
unwilling movement.
from? Okay, okay.
And he's not considered attacking me.
Correct, it's a saving throw. But
Alright,
that
I need to run a
creature,
con
since
save.
it is a skeleton, and it is bludgeoning damage that you took, it takes double damage. So it got more messed up than you did, being tossed by the ogre. So that is already now a staggering skeleton. That is also prone while you are prone as well. You maintain your concentration. That's going to be the end of its turn as it moves into this space. Lord, is your go. I see why Red just get knocked to the ground by a flinging skeleton dwarf.
Funniest thing ever. Okay. I
Just
will.
laughing while firing.
Yeah, laugh my ass off while doing a branding smite. Fucking blessed revolver attack on the ogre.
Okay.
That
Blast an
definitely hits,
ogre
right?
hits, yep. Hitting the ogre is the
That
broadside of a Martin
plus-
to hit.
And where the hell's my branding smite damage? Cast at level 2. Okay, sure, 3, I guess.
Okay.
And then revolver advantage.
Hits.
Okay. Okay.
Weakening him up. That's softening damage. He's still injured but not wounded yet.
And since I used my bonus action, Queen will just dodge.
Heard. Dodging Queen. Dwarf Skeleton will get up from being prone and go for you, Red. While you are still prone. That'll miss still.
Is this the one below Queen? Oh, okay, never
This
mind.
one here.
Oh, now you can sentinel these guys, Destiny.
Yep, you could sentinel this one.
Ooh.
I just
I
missed.
will do that.
Okay.
Thank you for notifying me.
Now this one will also attack red on the ground while he's prone, so be disadvantage, but queen can use their action to oppose disadvantage to
Yeah.
make it a normal attack with their reaction. So as everyone's trying to protect
I have
red.
advantage on this attack, right?
Yes, because he has fairy fire.
Nice.
Let's see. So that
24.
advantage turns into a normal from the disadvantaged contest with the additional gang up that is going to be a 24 to hit. As a note, red.
Oh, I'll take the damage then.
11 slashing. That's going to be
Okay.
24. That will destroy the one that missed from the right side of you with Destiny's reaction.
Okay, so I got another con save.
Yep. DC will be 10. And the Destiny reaction back it is your go. Well, that con save is being rolled. Succeeds, you maintain spirit
Okay.
shot.
I'm going to swing at this guy. By
Okay.
the way, did somebody hit me? Do I have to roll any d6s? I don't remember.
No, no one additionally has hit you. You do not throw any additional d6s.
Okay, I'm gonna swing at this guy in front of me here. It's yeah, a lot. Not great damage though. 21.
And 21.
Yeah, just a cool 21.
It's just a cool 21. Top or bottom skeleton again? Sorry.
The one that
Bottom,
had
got
fairy
it.
fire on it.
Heard. It is staggering. Next hit will insta kill if you hit
Okay.
it.
I will do that.
Insta kill. Great with master trigger.
All right. I'm still gonna roll damage. Why not? Then I'm going to. I'll take a step forward and
Okay.
I will hit the ogre here.
Go for it. Advantage without
Might
having
hit
direct
with
let's
master.
noted because of fairy fire. That will hit.
Oh, 13.
Wow.
Nice.
11
This is the best
destiny.
place fairy fire I've ever seen in D&D.
That's gonna be 24 damage.
That's gonna put him in the winning condition.
All right. I hope I survive. That's all for my turn.
That red, it is your go.
All right. So we're carving through them. Don't worry, Destiny. I'm gonna green flame blade the guy to my north.
Okay.
Hang on. Where's Destiny? Oh, I can't. Yeah, okay. Green flame blade. Oh, so close.
Hit. And then. Okay.
Fire will
Nearly
jump to him.
wounded. Heard. Oh, sorry, that's the other round. Got it. So fire's gonna jump to him. That's gonna slightly injure him. The other is enough for lethal. One in front of you.
Okay. And then I will short sword this guy in front of me.
Okay.
He's not fairy fired. No.
No, that's the one that survives. Survived, so he's the only one that's not. Still hits. 12 damage, wounded now. And then staggering but wounded. That is lethal.
Okay. I'll step forward.
Okay. With that, Ogre Zombie's gonna go. It's gonna make the mistake of trying to hit you, Red. Triggering Sentinel. Failing to hit, but still triggering Sentinel.
Yay!
Hits.
And I'm going to add in my trip attack.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
And
Roll a
that's
D8.
D6.
D8.
Oh, it's
D6.
D6?
No,
Oh.
because yeah, you're using your. Yep, you have that from the other thing. Not normally.
Well,
Okay.
great.
Maybe he's tripped.
20 damage.
He's also prone, -1 on his roll. Trip successfully works, and then second attack. Oh, sorry, not second attack. That was your reaction. Never mind. Galore. I'm blinking. It is your go. That one is now prone, so that is disadvantage.
Oh, it's a disadvantage if I try and hit it.
Yeah, range attacks. He's prone now. He just got tripped.
But fairy fired, so it's normal now. So
Exactly.
yippee.
Hits.
I mean,
8 piercing. He's on death's door from staggering now.
okay. Revolver.
Hits. Lethal. And that will end combat. As you now have somewhat leveled up for some of you, you're able to see how much your power has increased as you make dispatch a large gathering of undead that might have normally been a deadly encounter or threatening for you previously.
That was
short
only
amount of time.
Kalora that's leveled up, by the way.
Yep.
Both-
But you feel your effects nonetheless, because you'll have your other abilities soon. So you're able to safely rest once again.
Okay, let's GTFO and find this teleportation circle.
The room where the ogre zombies were in. You'll notice that the splintered stone benches and heaps of rubble from a partially collapsed ceiling fill this room. Amidst the stone bunks, top of weapon rack, is a summoning circle, still withering with time but holding firm with arcane magic. In the center here.
Okay. This is Kalora, because you're
Mhm.
not exhausted to fuck like I am. Can you just poke your head in the right side room, see if there's anything interesting before we get out of here?
Okay. Just a.
Perception.
So I'll cast guidance on myself,
There we
which
go.
is very funny because I
There's a
almost all my spells I cast with my gun, so I'm shooting myself in order for my guidance.
Oh, you're looking down your sights. You're like doing like a.
that,
I think
and
it's.
you're like, oh, did he
I
just
think it's.
accidentally, remove himself from existence? No, he's just giving himself guidance.
No, I think it's funnier that I'm just shooting myself and my teammates for guidance. Also, would there be a modifier for guidance?
1d4. You would check it on the left side of your sheet at the bottom underneath your skills. Just turn that box on, just like you would turn on bless.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, okay, it's not there. I'll just.
Underneath your skills.
Perception.
I turned it on for you. Underneath your past
Oh,
perception.
hang on. Oh, it's all the way
at the
down
bottom.
there. Fuck's
Yeah,
sake, roll 20.
sneaking around a little bit down there, but I got it on for
Yeah.
you for now.
Perception.
13, you will luckily be able to notice that behind the, jutting out behind one of the counters, is a locked iron strongbox.
Rabbit.
I do have thieves' tools, but
Let's take it with us.
okay. I'll grab it.
It weighs 20 pounds.
Weighs 20 pounds. Ooh.
Added to your inventory.
Okay. Lock box. Fucking 20 pounds. Okay. We're going on an adventure now.
As you move forwards to the other room.
Yep. I don't know what it takes to activate. I assume I do an Arcana check.
Yeah, you could.
Okay, Destiny, can you help me?
I mean, I can help.
And
out.
guidance.
Yeah, I'll shoot you this time.
That's right. Let me do this.
Oh, it's- God. Fucking Varas just like saw me like shoot like bullets early out of it, and now I'm just
Yeah, he watched the
shooting.
same gun that was obliterating things, then shooting at allies and somehow helping them. He doesn't understand what's going on. He's just assumed not to
There.
question it at this point.
26.
Or the 26, you can deduce that this teleportation circle relies on intention to actually use it. It seems that it is designed to be a teleportation circle based on the location you wish to go to, rather than a set teleportation circle with an exact destination.
Easy. Fort Fandolin.
Okay. Do you
And not
explain
the
that
ruins.
do you
Like
explain that to the others in the process, or do you just?
Yeah, we're going to the
Okay.
fort, right?
For us, we'll
I
look
believe so.
Maybe.
um, towards the party and we'll say, maybe this is the time that we use this to go somewhere else. Quicker that way.
Destiny, what do you think, Kalor?
Mm.
Well, we're worried about the fort, right? I think we need to go to the fort.
We need to go to the fort. We've used the forge, so this place is useless now. It means they leave and we don't need them for anything.
Mm.
I say let them go.
Yeah.
All right. For us, good luck to you. If we see you again, we hope it's under better circumstances. And I look to his sister.
Who still has bound with
And
the
I'll say,
shackles and a gag currently.
I guess we're not getting those shackles back.
Not unless you want to risk taking it off of her.
No. Not at this juncture. I say, listen to your brother. No, like, please.
She rolls her eyes with a death glare following suit afterwards. Like there's a
No,
slur of
like,
insults you can't hear, but you can feel coming through the gag.
No, I speak undercommon, so I'll say.
It's muffled, but they're there. They're not pleasant.
Yeah, there are other paths to what you're looking for. We didn't need to be enemies.
At the end of the kind of the feeling of a bunch of slurs through the gag, and the intense eye contact, she eventually nods, as if there's somewhat of enough intelligence behind her gaze that she can at least understand what you meant by that, even though she's still angry and frustrated. But for
Right.
us, we'll look towards the circle, and we'll also mention something to you. While the forge is gone, this also seems quite dangerous. This old magic. Modern teleportation circles require one to go exactly to another. If this one is based on intention, as you say, couldn't anyone use this to go anywhere they wanted? Multiple people without restriction? It would be a
Are you trying
shame
to
to
say that
destroy
you?
such ancient magic. But if you're capable of dispelling it, maybe we should.
Well, once we jump through this thing, no one should come back here again.
You mentioned the one relay that the forge is still lit. They don't know that it is not. They might use resources to pursue it, delaying them, yes, with all the cave-ins, unless they find the river route that I had used. It's just
I am
something I
not.
see that could fall into the wrong hands.
I don't have the power to destroy this thing as we leave.
I have the ability to dispel, but I couldn't risk staying behind, because I am not by myself, otherwise I would.
And you're asking me to stay behind.
That is the cost if someone would have to do it. Otherwise, this could be used for worse intentions.
I'm not. I don't have the power. I'm spent.
There is someone amongst the group, but he is not currently here.
Oh, Lycan?
Lycan
Lycan stays behind a dispel.
Can dispel it once. But then he has to take the Kraken route.
Um, or I give him a, or we spend 10 minutes and I give him a phantom steed that he has for an hour.
True.
I'm not sure if you can find a land exit. He's got a, but he's not here to make that decision.
Correct. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave that here as the kind of cliffhanger of do you take the portal, do you not take the portal? Who stays behind if anyone stays behind? From there, as we are at time as well. That is something to think about over the week, and we'll make sure to inform Lycan as well about the decision that he'll have to make. Because this is a very dangerous teleportation circle that at the time might not have been so seen as an issue, but within modern, it is much more dangerous. Entire army thinks to teleport to one location, and there's no longer a siege necessary.
Yeah.
With that, we will leave it there.